Public defenders, teachers, and a number of other public servants came out today to rally in hopes that state lawmakers would hear their concerns. Bridget Whipple has been a teacher for years. She says she does the job for the love of teaching, not the money. But she says proposed changes to the state budget by Governor Scott would affect how she does her job and whether or not she can afford to stay in the teaching profession.
I understand we're under a deficit. Everybody understands that. But when you take away from the public service sector, especially teachers, and you underfund us, you over-mandate us, you either put money into schools or you put it into prisons.
And teachers aren't the only ones unhappy with the proposed cuts. Other public servants' jobs like police, firefighters, and public defenders are hit hard by it.
There are talks about a 5% that we would have to contribute to our, to our retirement. That's quite a bit of money.
Seradio Justiano is a public defender. She says she hasn't had a raise in 5 years, and currently the state pays for her pension plan. She says taking 5% of her wages would hurt her family if this proposed plan went through.
What it means is that many of us would have to look for a job somewhere else.
The group hopes that there is strength in numbers and that the governor hears their pleas not to cut funding for public servants.
Well, I wish that he'd come out and spend a little time with some of his frontline public servants and see what we do.
So while they wait to see what happens, they want lawmakers and the public to understand just how important what it is they do.
How can you keep a community going without these people? It's very difficult to do. And like I said, we're being treated like we're the enemy, and we're not. We're not the enemy.
Now, another concern for public servants is the future of public service. They say without the proper benefits and pay, it's going to discourage people from wanting to become a public servant. Now, the legislative session is set to start tomorrow. We're live in Largo. Scott Draper, ABC Action News.